Welcome everybody. This video is going to introduce you to some basic steps on how to draw floor plans for a home and convert those into an isometric view. Lately we've been designing tiny homes and we're using this grid paper at 5mm spacing, and we're going to draw at a scale of 1:100. That means that for 1 centimetre on our page, the actual size is going to be 1 metre in real life. So let's start with drawing an example of a possible home arrangement. Here you can see I'm starting with a bedroom at about 3 metres by 3 metres. There's a few important things we use for symbols when we're drawing architectural drawings. You can see I've got a width for my walls here and window symbols that suggest the type of window I'm wanting to use. We also use symbols for doors. We show the door in an open position and then the swing or the track of the door as it closes. We use furniture to suggest where or how this will be used. So this is a single bed which is approximately 1 metre by 2 metres. We could put a road which is approximately 0.6 of a metre. We show that with a door, and a desk which is about 0.8 of a metre by, in this case, 1.2. We give it a label and then build from there. The next thing we might think about is outside of our bedroom. Let's create a dining living room. In this space, we'll put the kitchen. So the kitchen bench sits at 0.6 of a metre, and we use these symbols such as FR for fridge, a sink and a dishwasher. In here where you might like to include some kind of table, maybe it's a high level table with some stools, and perhaps next to that we might have a deck. I'm going to make my deck 3 metres by 1, 2, 3, 4 metres. I'm going to show some sliding doors to open onto the deck using these arrows that indicate the direction they will open. Next, I might like to include a lounge. I'm going to make the space for the lounge around about 2 metres. We show a lounge symbol similar to this. Maybe we'll have a small low-level coffee table. Maybe we'll have a recess and a bench for the TV. We can think about the room next now, and I'd say for our house the only thing missing might be a bathroom. So to show a bathroom we use, in this case we're going to use a swing door. The toilet symbol looks like this, and the vanity looks like this, and perhaps in here we might have a basin again and a shower. Let's, for this one, make the shower the whole room space. Might show a sliding door here So we use an arrow again into the wall. Come back and think about window placements. And that's the plan. So to convert this to a three-dimensional isometric, we can use this grid paper. The first thing I do is think about the sizes. So we're going to have 3 meters this way by 3 meters for the bed. Start a little bit lower on your page. And again, 2 squares to a meter. If we draw the floor plan as an isometric first, then we can project up for a height. I think we have 4 meters here. And then we have 1, 2, 3 meters. And another 2 meters for the shower area. So that's the front view. To project up, I'm going to make the ceiling height 3 meters. Remembering that this is the deck. And I'm going to draw this again up here. It's a good idea to draw in pencil if you are unsure at first, and then you can use your 0.4 pen to come back and heavy up those lines that you're wanting to keep. Just checking back here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 meters. Okay, so you can see my form taking shape here. And the next thing I'm thinking about is the roof. I'm going to put some posts here for the veranda. Let's say the house is up off the ground. And we'll think about some roof structure. In terms of planning, if this is our northerly aspect, it's nice to have a deck to the north to be able to capture that winter sun. If you have the eaves overhang at the right height, you can let in the winter sun and block out the hot summer sun. So let's say we might pull the roof up again. We'll have 2 skillions, so a side view is going to look like this. Extend that out, and from here to here, approximately. Extend that out. Okay, so I can get some windows in here. If they're louvered windows, they will let the heat escape if we open them up in summertime. On this side, if I drop that down, I can also get a flat skillion this way. Skillion is the name of a roof which just goes on one angle like this. We have also a hip roof which looks like this, and we have a gabled roof which is like a hip, so the hip sits in this plane but it pushes in like that. A hip and a gable. Okay, so now let's put a skillion this way as well. because this is an indicative sketch, we don't have to be too hung up about accuracy. We'll model this later on in more detail. Maybe we could get some light through here as well, which would be nice, especially if it's shaded by the eaves. So over here I've got a bedroom, and maybe I'd like an upper level window. And I'm thinking also about how I might clad these walls in terms of, would I like to use FC sheeting or weatherboard, or maybe a ColourBond custom orb. Choice is up to you as the designer. Think about the materials and their thermal properties, and the location and privacy. And then there's our TV room behind here. Maybe we could have an upper level window, lots of light in here then. Okay,